guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Pete. Now, on today's video, you guys have probably already seen by the title, we will be repotting our plant haul plants. I needed to go ahead and do this, you guys, only because of like my peperomias, well, my watermelon, my bad, my watermelon peperomias. As you can see, had some damage, and there's a lot of exposed root. Not sure how much damage is done, especially since when I got them, they were full of water. And whoa, and if you guys know, like I know, being full of water usually comes with some root rotting issues, and I don't want to lose this guy. Yeah, just wonderful, especially when leaves get bigger, kind of like this raindrop here. If this peperomia, you guys can get like, can't wait till they get to that. I was just, even the variegated one, I'm going to try to get one of those again this year. Long story short, you guys, I probably mentioned it, but I left it unattended, and long story shorter than short, she died. But it was just nice. I think I got it from Steve Lee's, if I'm not mistaken. So what I wanted to do, I did check the roots. They were kind of tight, or some were root bound, but most of them had a lot of root rot damage. Not much, but enough for me to go in and try to figure out, oh, looks like she's gonna put out another pup down here. But yeah, you guys, can you see? Let's pull this down a little bit so you can actually see more of the table here. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better there. All right, so again, I'm just going to go in here and separate these two. As you can see, she comes out fairly easy. Most of that is root rot, but as you can see by the top portion, she is okay. I wouldn't say perfect, just because of the leaves that are coming in. I'm not sure about the growth pattern of this plant just yet, but what I'm seeing is the newer leaves look a little small, and I'm pretty sure it's probably this root damage. But let me get my, here we go, my trusty dirt pot here, so we can get this transplant on and about. Now I'm going to try to make this, usually I try to do a short video, and you guys know that usually don't work out right for me, but yeah, this one looks like it was turned over too, but it is pretty root bound. I'm not sure how I would even, probably just should have probably soaked it first, but again, coming from those wet conditions, that is the last thing I need, is to wet some more roots, you guys. But yeah, she is entirely root bound, and I really hate that I'm going in here and doing this, but I am putting her. Okay, so they are growing in, well, most of these roots are fairly white. They are growing in, looks like peat moss, sphagnum peat moss, which is exactly what I am putting them right back in. Let's see, there's only 2 in here, you guys. Again, I'm trying my best not to disturb too much of the root systems, but I do want to separate them out. Okay. So what I've done is just split it down the middle. Whoa, let's get some of this excess off of here. Okay. So what I done was split it down the middle. Here's one here. Check out that leaf right there. She is just, and you wonder why they call this the Raindrop Peperomia. You guys, I did go through a peperomia phase myself. right along with the calatheas. But yeah, I couldn't get my hands on one of these. But yeah, just check out that leaf. And you probably can't see it, but you give these plants, I think, enough light. The outlining of the plant is like red. So that is awesome. But yeah, there's one there. I'll just stick you here. And here's the biggest one. That I will try to take some of this top soil off. I know I'm just disturbing, and I can hear the roots popping. I wish I had a ASMR mic. You guys can like literally hear these roots popping, and I'm not even. Yeah, it was just root bound, which also could be the reason why why the leaves were small. Yeah, that smells fresh, but this is the second half. And of course, there's another big leaf as well. And there's another one too, but this is what we are working with. And I don't know if you can see some of those roots. As I said before, they are white, but yeah, let's get this down here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I have this one in my hand, oh, I have to put it down anyway, huh? This root system for this one, I think, is a little bit smaller. So I think I might have the perfect pot to house it for now. This one here is going to someone else, so just decided to put it in a temporary home for now. But she fits in there. Now what I have down here, peat moss mix, but it's peat moss mixed with perlite. Yeah. So instead of doing just straight peat moss, which I know can absorb water, and it also can repel it as well. But yeah, I typically do like to soak my plants when needed, but definitely I do not soak them on the off season, which is, I just have to use this, which is considered winter. So, and then also, this won't be in this pot for she will probably sit in here, I would guesstimate, until the growth season, maybe, whenever she gets repotted rather, but I would say just a little while longer. Again, this pot, yeah, she wouldn't be able to grow inside of this pot. So most definitely, like I said, this is only a temporary housing for her. I didn't want to do anything fancy, because you know, once people I will just say other enthusiasts. Well, they are people, but once other enthusiasts or just regular plant, just buy people, I don't know. Once they get plants and they start to get accustomed, you know, to the living space and things of that nature, they tend to switch out the pot, or you know, stick it in something that doesn't clash with their either collection or decor in the house, if you get what I'm saying. So that is another reason why I didn't fancy up this one here, but very quick and easy. Check the bottom, which is fine. Poker. Okay. All right, guys. I usually, you probably haven't seen me do this on camera, but I do know before I put them up into their spot. Here's the finished product here. I do know before I put them up, I actually use my poker to make sure there's no air pockets, especially when there's a thick root ball of such. Let's just stick her here for now. I would honestly have her growing in spag. I really honestly wanted, honest guys, I really want to grow her into spag. But in order for me to do that, I would have to go in and try to get all of these roots out, or at least as much as I could. Look at me trying to do it now. But I'm not sure. And she seems to be okay. Like I said, growing. Let's do this here. She seems to be doing okay in her soil. And then trying to get in here again, as I said before, and get these roots out from the dirt, the soil. They're just popping, 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 popping. So I'm not saying it's not possible, because I'm doing it now, and I have this little corner right here. Gee whiz, guys. So, I talked myself out of this bag, but, yeah, let me just, I'm just going to take a little bit more off here, tease some of these roots a little bit, and just keep her in soil. Maybe, I don't know, another couple of months, or until I just decide to switch her over, honestly, because I can tell you guys, she will be inside of the grow tent space because of the humidity that she needs. And I personally don't know if I want to just see her in there and everyone else is fully covered and growing in spag, and she is spagless. I don't know. It's tempting, but not going to do that. I'm just going to grow her, guys. Spag. All right, let's just keep going. And let's do this. Well, once I whoa, um, whoa, oh, ha, um, decide to switch over, I will go ahead and do it. But as for now, I'm just going to continue to grow her into soil. Whoa, excuse me. I'm going to continue to grow her down in this soil. Whoa. I don't have issues with the soil, but usually before Rachel, shout out to you again, Rachel. Before I got my grow tent together, oh, so that was holding you up. My grow tent together, I was overwatering my plants, usually just because of the humidity, dry air. The plant would either absorb most of the water, or the rest of it, the other half rather, would get evaporated. And that was on like a couple of times a week kind of schedule. Like, I just soaked you like yesterday or the day before. That kind of issue. But sorry, you guys, if this mic is picking up the soil scraping, or the pot, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Well, okay. Yeah, and it would get to the point sometimes, you guys, where I would water them, but it would be overwatering. And one thing led to three more. Plant just started to basically decompose in front of my own eyes. So you know, you live and you definitely, hopefully, you learn. And I can tell you guys, I learned from that 1,000,000%. So, yeah, I need a little bit more dirt on this side. But, eventually, like I said, I will get her out of this and into something else. I was kind of skeptical of getting her only because of my Pila money plant or Pila Peperomia. You know, she just completely, I don't even, she hurt my feelings. How about that? Completely just, oh. Anyway, long story short, just nice, pretty Pila. Hopefully I can add a picture. I can go in and take a picture of her and you can see how horrible she looks now. I know for a fact I didn't take any pictures of her growing during the grow season. I should have. But her leaves were maybe this size or bigger, just growing. Extra water. I brought her in the house. Not thinking about the light situation. 1 leaf, 4 leaves, 20 leaves. I'm like, what the? So now she's just in the bathroom recovering. She shot off maybe 4 to 6 pups, which I really don't care because I didn't buy her for the pups, you know, anyway. But yeah, she's okay. She's in the bathroom now, south facing, trying to live her life. But yeah, guys, we are through here. I might put some water on her, but she's going down inside of one of these. So, matter of fact, she's going into this one. All right. Is this thing? Yep, she is. Okay. All right, you guys. We are through with the Raindrop Peperomia. Check out those leaves. I hope I can keep these growing the exact same way. You guys, of course, I will do an update video on these, and I'm pretty sure some more plant tours of the of my plants. But let's just hope I can. Now, what I'm going to do next, which I most definitely, let's put this. I have to clean this off, guys. Where is here it is? Well, it's my Peperomia watermelon. Let's fix this crooked camera. Okay. That's weirding me out. Anyway, sorry about the angle, guys. Yeah, it is really weirding me out. Nope. All right. Yeah. What's my watermelon Peperomia? Check those leaves out in that pattern. Just, you know, if I when I do another updated pattern video, top 5, it will change most definitely. I'm going to put these two together inside of another 6-inch pot, and they will actually sit in another coach as well. Now let's go ahead and get these girls out of here. Again, they are a little waterlogged and heavy, which I know for a fact they're not supposed to be this heavy. That's just water, mud, rather. And then the roots. I really don't care how the roots grow, as you can see, like a little spouter, matted. And just like you seen this last one here, I have to go in and disturb a lot of this and just hope that, oh, yeah, it's soaked, guys. It is soaked in here. Trying to get as much of it out as I can. Yeah. Again, I know I won't lose her from this. Luckily, since I caught it, because at least 95% of these roots are okay. So I'm not too much worried about it. And all these that are hanging down here are white as well. So let me stick this over here on the side. And we're going to work on the next one, which again still feels heavy. Pretty sure soaked. Yep, soaked. But the roots on these look a lot better. Yeah, let's get some of this here off. So what I normally do, since with my plants that I keep the soil with, is I usually butterfly go in and clean off the soil. For some odd reason, most plants' roots are nowhere near the actual ball of the plant. I guess that's just to ensure that, it doesn't choke itself out, rather. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. It just sounds good when I say it out loud. But yeah, most of that's in the middle is actually just soil. And then it usually grows within the spaces. And if it's in a pot, it will push the soil up and out until there's literally nothing but roots. Come on. Yeah. Okay. And as you can see, with most of these peperomias, they are grown by leaf cuttings, propagations like that, which I will be doing on these as well, just to make sure I don't, in case anything happens. Let's just hope not. But yeah, I'm going to do a couple of propagations oh, to make sure nothing bad happens to them. All right, so we are almost through. I can take a little bit more. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna take a little bit more off. Well, actually, I can't without messing it up. Okay. Oh. All right, guys. So now what I'm going to do is get my pot that I'm using. Again, it's just your regular 6-inch pot. I am going to, put a little soil on the bottom there. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you adjust them so that they are not competing against each other for light. And then also it just looks aesthetically good to the eye, or just however you want to look at, however, or whatever, however it looks good to you. But for me, oh, come on. Yeah, I can take those two off here. There we go. And for me, it's usually so that it looks good, you guys, to the eye. There we go. I'll make sure they are in Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. I haven't even looked up. Sorry, you guys. Again, I'm just making sure that they are even in here, at least standing up upward, the best way possible. And now this here looks a little bit more fuller. Now I can add soil there. Inch that in, but this here looks a lot more fuller now. Hopefully, since she's in better hands, I can get her to thrive. There are some stragglers down here. I'll just take this one off. That I could try to propagate. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. Just little stragglers that I will be popping off. Yeah, you know what, you guys? Let's go ahead and do that while we're here. And then also, again, it looks a lot better once you get the ones that are hanging. There's one. Here's another. I think there's two more. This one and this one. Bingo. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is, let's use a smaller cup here. I am going to cover her back up. Well, finish. Let's get these stems off of here. Okay. Come on. There we go. These are like older stems. Maybe leaves have been broken off or fell off before I got it. But again, you know, aesthetically, I personally would advise you to wait until she actually sucks the nutrients out of the stem before you decide to pop it off. But me, I just go ahead and do it and just get it out the way. Now, I'm just going back in, as I said before, and filling her up with the soil. And again, this process shouldn't take too long. Guys, make sure you do not pack your soil down in any plant. Even if you're putting it in the ground, I wouldn't compact it down as much in the ground, but of course you have to put a little pressure on it. But definitely, like your house plants, do not push or pack it down, because your plants, just like yourself, love to breathe air. Even though the top part pulls in the carbon, the roots actually need some oxygen as well. So if you're compacting your soil, you're taking all of the oxygen out, and eventually that plant will suffocate itself. Now, if you have a strong, healthy plant, then it might have a better time growing without any stress. But just a recommendation, guys, don't do it. Okay. All right, let's check here. And yep. Wait, there's a pocket. And that is it. And you guys, as I said before, these can and will be propagated. The leaves, check that out. That pattern, which is why they call it the watermelon peperomia. But all of these will be propagated. A matter of fact, I have maybe two more videos I'm going to try to get through tonight. But I'm I'm going to add these to the propagating list to try to save them and actually spread the joy. But yeah, you guys, I have a mess down here to clean up. As you can see, I have soil everywhere. So this is the finished product here. She looks a lot fuller. As you can see, she's going down in here. This had some water in it. Water there. Stick her in this white coach. Just check this out. Final product, guys. She just looks good, especially in this pot. And of course, these are my famous Amos Costa Farm pot. Oh yeah, but you guys, that is it for today's video. I do have a couple more that I will be. This one is in a black coach as well, not glass. Wish it was glass, but it's fine for now until I found something else. But yeah, you guys, that is it for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Also, comment down below just to say hi, or again, if any of these that came from my plant haul that you're looking for, or if you're looking for or currently have that you actually like. And yeah, there we go. I think that's it. The thing is cricket, you guys, and it's just throwing me off. But anyway, comment down below if there's anything that you like or that you that you've been looking for and haven't found yet. But again, as I said before, I will be propagating these Peperomia. So one of you guys, well, a couple of you guys, matter of fact, maybe some lucky winners on these. But yeah, you guys, get the rambling. I have a lot to clean up. One more time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell. That bell will keep you notified or informed as into what I'm doing here on this channel. And I think that is it, you guys. Let's check and make sure. I was just doing, yeah, Peperomia group. That is it, you guys. All right, I will see you on